Hello YouTube and welcome to the Fantasy Forecast. We are pumping this out so fast it's not even funny. Optimal lineups, they're just not being released. I couldn't get them from Roto Grinders today and I couldn't get it from Daily Fantasy Cafe either. There's something wrong with their NBA part. MLB is working but they're both shut down. So all I've got for you right now is RotoWire. So RotoWire, we're just going to go ahead and I'll go ahead and tell you what the optimal lineup is. You're seeing it in front of you right now. They have Lillard and Jackson in the point guard. They're projecting Lillard at 37 points and Jackson at 30 points. We have Wade and Redick. Wade's being projected at 32 points and Redick's being projected at 21 points. We have King James and Winslow. James is being projected at 43 and Winslow's being projected at 19. He's the best value they show on the board. Besides Ed Davis coming up. Kevin Love and Ed Davis here. Love is projecting at 30 points and Ed Davis is projecting at 22. And DeAndre Jordan for the Clips is projecting at 34 points. All right, total lineup comes out to a score of 268. As you know, on these lower scoring lineups, that can win. So don't worry so much about that, especially in playoffs. That's RotoWire for today. In terms of minute run, everyone had about 30 minutes, maybe a little bit more. Damian Lillard projects for 36. LeBron projects for 35. Ed Davis only projects for 22 minutes. That's about it. Everyone else is around 30. Moving on. Since we didn't have Roto Grinders, that was RotoWire. This is RotoQL. RotoQL has for us today, give me a second, I'll pull up the exacts. Okay, RotoQL has Irving and Jackson in the point guard positions. Irving projecting at 38, Jackson projecting at 36. We got Smith and Crawford in the shot guard. Smith projecting at 26, Crawford projecting at 32. We got James and Leonard in the small forward. James is projecting at 52, Leonard's projecting at 44. We got Love and Harris at the power forward. Love is projecting at 35. Harris is projecting at 32. And the problem only is Cole Aldrich. They're showing him projecting at 31 points, but we know that's not going to happen. He's going to be projected much lower. He's only going to get about 15 points tonight. So that's the problem with looking at the last projections. However, this is their optimal lineup, and you can see where some of the scoring has been going lately. Okay, moving on to the next one. That was RotoQL, like I said. Sorry, I'll try to position that just a touch better. I know the bottoms didn't cut off, but I want you guys to just be able to see the whole lineup. This is Fantasy Pros. I was able to get them. Fantasy Pros has for us today Jackson and Lillard in the point guard positions. Lillard projecting at 39 and Jackson projecting at 31. They both say game time decision. They're playing, guys. Don't worry. Redick and Ginobili. Redick is projecting at 21. Ginobili is projecting at 18 points. At the small forward, we have Green and James. King James is projecting in 45 on their system, and Green is projecting at 21. They had Chris Bosh in there. He had to be pulled because he's out. He's not in. They had to redo their redone lineup gave us Kevin Love and Zach Randolph. They're projecting K-Love at 32 and Zebo at 31, I believe. And we got Drummond at the bottom projecting at 39, which is a really nice projection for them. The whole lineup projects at 279, and that's a pretty good score. Nice job, Fantasy Pros. Okay. And one last one before I get to my optimal. This is a GPP only. If you guys want to try to run this as a GPP, I wanted to give you guys an offer. You'll see I put Aldrich in at the bottom. I am expecting him to get his 15 points, and that's about it, with his 15 minutes. We got Irving and Jackson in there. Irving is a little underpriced considering he's coming back in with King James and is the center of that defense. They're probably going to rip Detroit apart. Jackson, though, is going to be playing for sure, put in 35 minutes, and try to counter them. He's the only force on their team that really can do something. We got J.R. Smith for a triple stack. I mean, it's just, and then you've got the Clippers in there. If Redick goes hot on shooting, you got Kwame Leonard, because really there's two all choices at small forward, and those are them. If you can pony the money, those are your points today. No question you want James in your lineups. He's going to be universally owned. Power forward, you got Harris and Randolph. Steady Eddie on Harris there. You'll get your 28. But Zebo, though, he's really the only thing, even though it's a slow San Antonio game, the guy could only put up 25, 26, but the guy could put up 45 or 46 or even 50 or something. That's why this is a GPP lineup. And then you got Aldrich at the bottom. And, of course, that makes it GPP. He doesn't get a lot of minutes, right? Okay, now on to my optimal lineup for today. My recommended optimal lineup is Irving and Jackson in the point guard positions. I've explained the Irving part already. Irving and James, they go together like peanut butter and jelly. And we got the bread at the bottom with Tristan Thompson. I think that's the triple stack you need today, guys. Just, it's my opinion. Take Reggie Jackson in there. He's priced a little too low for considering the game time decision marker that isn't a game time decision. I mean, they're not even showing Jamal Crawford as a game time decision anymore. When was it JJ Redick that was? It doesn't matter. They're both playing. You got Stevenson, you got Crawford, and I love Crawford. Crawford gets about the same type of minutes as Redick, and it all depends on who's going to be hotter. I like Crawford against Portland better. My computers like him a touch more. Take Stevenson. Zebo would be a great choice, but somebody will play off him, and Stevenson will be the rest of it for Memphis. It's amazing the team is in the playoffs with all their injuries, but they're still here, so they're going to have to play, and I'm quite surprised to find the price that low. I know it's a slower San Antonio team, but somebody still needs to get stats for both sides. Even in blowouts, it happens. Okay, so in the shot guard, you've got Stevenson and Crawford. At small forward, you got James and Leonard. At power forward, you got steady Eddie Harris, and you got Tristan Thompson. He's back in the starters, and guys, look at his numbers on 5,000. He can really pay you 7 times. He could be the anchor of winning lineups tonight and be the shocker. Along with Jefferson there at center. I think a lot of people are thinking woof when they look at the center positions tonight. It kind of sucks when you see like what the prices are and the kind of performance you get out of the guys. Jefferson doesn't. Look at his last 3 games and think that he's going to do the exact same thing again tonight with Miami. And you guys are going to be very happy campers. All right, that's your optimal lineup for today. For guys, I'm ending the lineup. I got to cut this short so I can get this out really fast, you guys, okay? So I hope you all won yesterday. Yesterday's optimal lineup was a cash line and GPP winner, guys. It won them both, even with the Harden only pulling out 20 points. I do my research, guys. I do my best. We will lose once in a while, but usually we'll win. Remember, always invest smart. Usually do single entry, 50-50 games, to hedge your GPP entries. Smart bankroll management. Don't ever bet more than you can't afford to lose, that kind of stuff. And we will grind out our wins day by day. All right, go on out there. Go use the optimal lineup. Make your own modifications if you want, and go and win some money.